Hey, what's going on, everyone? This is Dalton at Dalton95, comes with another Transformers Legacy Evolution video, and today we're taking a look at the Deluxe Class, Cyberverse Universe, Shadow Striker. Now, big part of the reason why I got this is because it's a pre-tool of Sideburn, and it's something new for the collection. I didn't get really into the Cyberverse show, but here is one of the breakout characters from that. She's also a reference to another character, or, another version of Shadow Striker from Universe 1.0, about Universe 2003. I believe it was sort of, not really a BotCon exclusive character. I can't quite remember the exact history of her. I want to say she was a BotCon figure, but part of me also thinks that she was part of the main line. So, but yeah, there's the front. So you get vehicle mode, robot mode, 18 steps, Evo Fusion. It actually is something combining together. So there is that. Let's go ahead and get her open and check her out. And here we have Shadow Striker out of her packaging. And she's alright. Had some time to mess around with her. Now, I will say right away that one of the tabs here on the lower thigh did snap. But in my opinion, it was a totally unnecessary tab. I don't even know why they thought they needed to have those tabs. So it's not a big deal to me. And as I said before, this is heavily inspired by her original namesake's design, pulling from the RID Sideburn, who was used for the 2-pack of Shadow Striker and Roulette. So there is that. But she does have this, which I believe is from the original design. And from what I've heard, I guess she was also meant to be Night Racer. And she had a yellow gun in some of her concept art. So here's this one I got from render form. So I think that is a good representation of the first weapon we saw her using. But first, I'll go over the colors because it's super simple. Purple, black, silver, red. I mean, oh, and then this metallic purple for these little pistons on the arm. And then a silvery Decepticon symbol there. So, I believe most of this is black plastic painted purple. I mean, this is obviously purple plastic, but it's hard to tell on the forearms if it's paint or plastic. I want to say it's plastic and then metallic paint. But I know the shins, I believe, are... No, I guess it is purple plastic painted over black. Okay. Just some areas are a little hard to tell. But we got the silver there for the abdomen. Very... And it's not even like a regular silver. It's more of a bluish silver, which matches the aesthetic for the cartoon. You got that kind of mechanical eye that... I'm trying to think of... I'm just more thinking of like animated Blitzwing or Kopaka from Bionicle. And then, of course, the recent one that came out, Cascade, from the 2-pack with Javelin, which I still need to pick those two up. But yeah, I'm going to stop rambling here. So articulation, her head is on a ball joint at the base of the neck. So you do get pretty good range there. Shoulders are really weird. So it's a swivel joint facing that direction, and then forward and back is on a hinge. Kind of reminds me of what they did with Core Class Rat Trap, where it was the ball joint, connecting that way, or the ball joint was stuck out and then the socket faced that way. So it's really weird. I mean, at least you can get all the way up, you can get all the way forward, but you can't get any amount back just due to that design. You do have a bicep swivel, little less than 90, no, pretty much 90 at the elbow. You got wrist swivel on these really weird shaped hands. And as far as the waist goes, you do get side to side, forward, and if you move this panel back, you get all the way back. Get all the way out. You do get a thigh swivel. Little over 90 at the knee. then all the way down at the foot, and the ankle joint is just above that, getting you almost 90 degrees. So pretty good articulation overall. Just strange at how they did the arms. Now, as far as her accessories go, one that is definitely necessary is the roof, which becomes the shield, just like with RID 2001 Sideburn. It is a little loose, so just kind of try your best to hold it at the peg itself, and then just let it fold up against the arm. We've got the bumper piece here, which does just kind of tab onto her arm, just like that. And of course, the blaster that she came with. So you've got that going on. So you can still get that asymmetrical look that she had, but not quite the whole cobbled together from different parts while still keeping the same vehicle mode. So this would probably be her before any of that happened, essentially, if she had an Earth mode and a completely different design. So speaking of this weapon, much like her soon-to-be retool, you can use it as a blade like his, and since it does have a blast effect for it, you can kind of have it as a pseudo lightsaber. Or, again, take it out, take off this bumper, plug it on to kind of replicate the crossbow missile launcher that he had, which, I mean, it was its own weapon. It wasn't this dagger blaster thing, but it did have a missile that would plug in that was the exhaust pipe. And yeah, blast effects will not peg onto there. I mean, that's not too bad. Can have her using that. Or, like I said, the beginning here, give her this one. Kind of replicate what she had in some of the concept art with that yellow blaster, which was taken from Night Racer. So there we go. She looks pretty good with that, actually. I'm actually going to keep her with that, because I had it with my Shatterglass Gold Bug. But yeah, it actually looks a lot better with her. So for now, we'll take that out and remove those and start getting into the transformation. So we want to bring the arms up like that. Detach this from the body. Bring these panels up. And actually, it might also help just to go ahead and remove this roof piece for now. Just to get it out of the way, bring up the robot chest, flip these panels out, or the front pieces, and that little panel there. Bring this whole section up. It's on that very tight hinge. Bring this section down. These tab in, so just untap those. Bring them out to make sure the hands are straightened out. Then from here, take the foot, fold it straight. Bring this whole leg assembly back. And there is a tab there and a slot on the back of the foot. So you just kind of want to get that tabbed in on each side. It is a little tricky because you also have to tab in on the side of the hips here. I'm just gonna work that joint in. And same thing here. Tab that into there. Now these will come down, forming the front of the vehicle. Is a little tight, but there we go. And then the forearms will come down and plug onto those little tabs. It is just a matter of getting everything lined up. It's hard to see. There we go. There's one. Now the other. constantly want to untab, but go ahead and close the door panels around. Just like that. Take the shield piece here. It helps to do this before I bring down the arm, but it still works just the same. Make sure that's straightened out. That will all tab in, just like that. Take this rear bumper piece. Now there's 2 tabs there, 2 slots here. And that will just tab right on like that. So there is Shadow Striker in her vehicle mode. And it looks a little bit like how she looked in the show, from what I could tell. Oh. Okay, just making sure I didn't break anything. I think I did. Okay. There we go. That actually looks better. Now, yeah, from the side, you can definitely see bits that will be the Dodge Viper. But here, this is definitely going to get remolded to be a more uniform design. Same with this back section. Like, this is obviously not complete. So there's definitely going to be something different done with the bumper here to give it more of that spoiler. And same thing with the front to give it more of that Dodge Viper look. You definitely have the Dodge Viper engine right there. That is unmistakable as Sideburns chest piece. I could see them maybe adding something here to become the exhaust. So definitely some interesting stuff that they could do to turn this into Sideburn. As far as rollability, or the wheels, they are clipped on, but she actually rolls really well. Absolutely love the red tint that she has to her windows. Of course, the really bright blue for the headlights there. Now, if you want, give her kind of that Batmobile kind of fire boost, or just plug in the weapon on a roof like that. I can even plug it back here. And then plug this one. Nope, that's not gonna work. So, anyways, hang on a second. But yeah, that is pretty much it for Shadow Striker in vehicle mode. So let's go ahead and get her back to robot mode. Go ahead and remove bumper. Untab this whole roof section. Bring it off to the side. Bring it up. Undo these door panels. Bring them out like that. Untab the feet from these sections back here. Pop up, or not pop the feet away from the body. Bring this up. Straighten out the legs. Bring this whole section up. And go ahead and rotate these portions up along with that middle piece. And then pull that down, straighten out her feet. Bring down this backpack. Rotate the arms back. Tap that in. Bring down the arms. Now, one little piece of weapon storage. Let's go ahead and, speaking of which, unplug the shield onto there. And as far as weapon storage goes, there is a little 3mm port there and a peg right there. So just plug that in like that. Close that down. And there we have Shadow Striker back in robot mode. And again, she doesn't look bad. It's definitely grown on me. I don't know much about this character from Cyberverse other than she should be a lot more kind of cobbled together, more Frankensteined together out of different character parts. But for what it is, I don't hate it. So, especially giving her this more accurate to her design blaster. Give her that shield. And there we go. So, yeah, I know some people are on the fence about it, but yeah, I cannot wait to get Sideburn. I really hope we get to see more of the 2001 RAD characters. We've got Scourge already, and now we have the means of getting Sideburn. Just give me a Fire Convoy, give me a 7-moded Megatron. I know he had like 10 modes or something like that. Give me a multi-mode Megatron and the rest of the Autobot brothers, maybe the Predacons, Rail Racer. Give me all of them. Like, we already have Toad Line, so there is Cyberverse universe. Shadow Striker. I would keep wanting to say Night Racer, but it is Shadow Striker. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you think of her, if you've got her yet, if you plan on getting her, if you're going to skip her. Just let me know what you think. And yeah, be sure to check out my X, my Instagram, as well as my other playlists on here. I just started a new playlist for the Beast Wars versus 2-packs. Don't know when Rhinox and Scorponok are shipping out. Some people are already starting to get them, but as far as I can tell, Big Bad and Pulse do not have them yet. So keep an eye out for those, and I will see you guys in the next video.